Hey, what's going on everybody? It's K4K Crypto here, and I'm going to show you guys the absolute best way and simplest way to get started in crypto. If you have no information, you're going to get started off on the right track. A lot of people wish they knew this stuff before they started their crypto journey. This would have saved them thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars easily, especially if they were ever compromised or hacked or anything like that. This is going to show you the ways to avoid those pitfalls and also to set yourself up for a solid foundation in crypto and just the simple way to get started. A lot of people just want to know, how can I get into crypto? Simplest way is you're going to have these 4 steps. This is the, start a great foundation for your crypto journey. A lot of people get these things later on and they have to do things backwards and get things set up later, and sometimes they're tied to things that aren't the best security wise. So this is going to get you started in the right direction right away. It has a little bit more of an upfront cost, but you don't have all these worries and downsides down the line because you already have the solid startup. So the first thing you got to do is you need to make an exchange account on one of the many options out there. Think of it as opening up a bank account. There's one I recommend. There's Gemini.com. You can also do Kraken.com, Coinbase. A lot of people use that. These are mostly US based ones because I'm in the US. But there's also just ones abroad and throughout. As long as it's like a solid exchange, use that. Create an account. You're going to have to probably show them your ID. You're going to have to connect your bank account, and then you can just wire in some money, which allows you to actually buy crypto on the exchange. They have some crypto on the exchange that you can buy, and you can buy the crypto with your dollars. And then you're able to move that crypto that you bought off of the exchange, which is super important so that you actually have full custody of it. What we don't want in crypto is counterparty risk. Very important. A lot of people who just want to get into crypto for the mad gains don't think about the whole reason it was created in the first place, is to get rid of counterparty risk and middlemen. So if you leave your crypto or even your dollars, either at the bank, on the exchange, they can turn your account off at any moment. And what are you going to do? Just think about it. Well, what would you do? You have no recourse. That's why crypto was invented. These platforms are nice to use, they're convenient, but you have no control over what they do with your stuff. And that's where some of the value of crypto comes from. Whenever it's in your own wallet, which I'll explain in a little bit throughout the video, when it's in your own wallet, you are the only one who can move it. You're the only one who can spend it. And no one can turn it off and say, oh, your account's banned, or you cannot send it there. None of that applies when it comes to real crypto, and it's only real crypto when it's in your own wallet. So I'm showing you the right way to get started in crypto and not the wrong way. A lot of people out here in crypto just try to get people to sign up using their links to trade and get them destroyed, and then the person who told them to go on that exchange and trade and do whatever ends up getting some of that money that person lost. I think that's gross. I just want to show people how to actually secure their own crypto in their own wallet, and it's up to you what you do with it. I don't recommend trading, but a lot of people do that. I'm in it for the long term. It's a long-term buy and hold type situation. So getting into these cryptos and just holding it instead of holding dollars, sure, it's more volatile, but don't you remember when Bitcoin was much, much, much cheaper than it is now? And don't you remember whenever Ethereum was much, much, much cheaper than it is now? And you look at the dollar and you compare that to how much you can buy with it nowadays as to what you could buy with it 100 years ago, 50 years ago, 20 years ago. The dollar buys less and less every year because they just keep making more of it. And so they don't need your dollars because they're just getting more and more from the Fed and the government printing it and so on and so forth. So that's kind of the reason people go into crypto, is because it's a way to escape the terror of inflation on your dollars. And so whenever they do print more money, it actually increases the value of crypto versus the dollar. So if you want more dollars, you don't actually want to hold the dollars. You want to turn those dollars into an investment in something that is more scarce, something that has product market fit like crypto. And the big kicker is you actually have full control of it. So super important. Went on a little spiel there to kind of explain some of the value of getting into crypto on top of how to just get started. So they have a mobile app and all that. So get connected, make an exchange account. Now the next step 2 of 4. Link in the description, get an extra discount, I think, for a hardware wallet. This is super important. A lot of people don't understand the value of this or misconstrue what it actually does. Some people think your coins actually go in the wallet. They don't. Coins in crypto are always just on the blockchain. They're just in the background. If you have a wallet and you have coins in the wallet, that just allows you to actually move those coins. But you don't actually keep the coins inside of the wallet. It just is a key, is what it should be called, that allows you to spend those coins. If you move it from wallet to wallet, it's like now those keys to that other wallet allow them to spend it. Down in the description, get yourself a hardware wallet or two. That is going to be important for the next step. Step 3 to getting started in crypto the right way would be to use a VPN from the get-go. The thing about crypto and security in general is you just don't want to be the easiest target out there. It's like that old saying, you know, if a bear's chasing you and a group of people in the woods, just don't be like the slowest guy and you'll be fine. Well, it's the same thing in like crypto. Because like the bear's not going to go chasing after the guy who's the fastest, running away is the hardest to catch. He's not going to go after that person. It's going to get the guy who's slowest. He's got his shoes tied together, his arms are stuck in his pockets, and you know, he can't run. That's, I'd imagine, someone who doesn't use a hardware wallet, who doesn't use a VPN, who uses a compromised computer and only uses Metamask. You might be at risk of getting like actually hacked if that's what you're doing. But if you're using a hardware wallet, if you're using a VPN, and there's just discounts in the description, it's like less than $3 a month if you get the 2-year plan for Nord. It's like super cheap. It's also got a 30-day money back guarantee. But if you're using these things, it's basically like enhancers to protection online so that you're less of a target. You're harder to hit by like a direct attack. And most of the sweeping whatever scams are going on out there. So mostly don't get phished either. That's the major way people actually get individually hacked in crypto. It's because they gave up basically passwords to their bank account because somebody asked for them. It's like, well, what do you expect? If someone goes, hey, it's very important you log into your bank account and it's an email, some people literally go, okay, here's my bank account information, and then their bank accounts get wiped sometimes. It's the same thing in crypto, except even more like if someone else has your seed words, they have the same access you do. Now, mathematically, it's impossible for someone to actually get those seed words just by guessing them, or, you know, even insane computational power to try and guess and make them. It's literally like impossible. Unless you give them to someone, no one else is going to have them except for you. And so you're the only one who can actually, you know, authorize any spending or sending of the crypto you have. And you're less likely to get actually hacked by using these, I think, reasonably priced measures to make you less of a target. Finally, step 4 is going to be installing Metamask on a computer that is only for crypto, at least mostly majorly only for crypto. And you can get one for like less than $300. You can order some sort of laptop off of Amazon. I wouldn't recommend a Chromebook. They used to work with Trezors, but now I don't think they do. So I'd recommend just getting a normal Windows 10 or 11 laptop and just using it for crypto. You know, make sure it's like fast enough and not annoying to use or something like that. And the way you download it is you just go to metamask.io in Chrome, and then you download it. It installs. You'll have an interface kind of like this with different numbers in it. This is just testnet stuff for my other videos. What you're going to do is, I have another video actually that it shows you how to connect your hardware wallet with MetaMask so that you're never exposing your seed words to your computer at all, and you're never exposing it to any screen capture potential software that could actually compromise you at account setup. Like when you first create your MetaMask, if you don't have a hardware wallet, you have to use that address they give you when you first create your MetaMask wallet, and they expose all of your words on your screen at creation. And so that's just, I don't think it's secure enough for me. Sure, if no camera or anything saw your screen and you didn't have any malware at the time, then that goes away after you write them down and stuff, and it doesn't show them on screen anymore. But I don't think it's worth running the risk if you're planning on putting in hundreds of thousands of dollars. And also, this stuff appreciates insanely fast. So like if you put in $1,000, you might be going to $10,000 pretty soon. You might be going to $100,000 pretty soon. And so I think it's worth it for these little costs to be as protected. And the peace of mind is like its own amazing feeling to have all of this security set up from the get-go. You aren't worrying about, oh, I don't have a hardware wallet, my keys are at risk if my computer ever gets hacked or stuff like that. So you don't want that extra stress. Like, it's way stress-free. If you get all these steps in order, you're pretty much golden in crypto. You should look up my video on how to never get hacked in crypto. It's a separate video. It's more in depth on the connecting Metamask to your hardware wallet and goes more in detail about how they work together. I'm not going to show you how to set up Metamask this video, but these are the 4 steps to getting into crypto. First, you make an exchange account, then you link up your bank account, you send dollars to the exchange, you buy Ethereum, for example, then you send the Ethereum off of the exchange to your hardware wallet address, which you'll create once it arrives, and then you can connect your Trezor to your Metamask, and then you use your Trezor through Metamask, and it protects you the whole time. It's so secure to use the Trezor that you can actually plug it into even a hacked computer, and you can feel safe that your seed words won't be, scraped off or stolen from the device. It's protected in there, and you can use even like a friend's computer, and you'll be able to connect and create a new MetaMask account, and then you can just connect your Trezor, and it has your keys in it to actually access those coins. If you don't have a hardware wallet, you have to manually input your seed words into, say, MetaMask, for example, to be able to access coins, to recover them, which is very unsecure if you think about it, because there's things called keyloggers on people's computers where it just keeps track of every key that's pressed in your keyboard. And so if you type out your seed words, which if you think about it as the passwords to your bank accounts, anybody who's able to get that data that you're putting into your computer, those words in order, can actually just, harvest that and then use it in a later date to either spend your coins when you didn't want them to or something like that. So starting off right with these 4 steps, you're good to go. Now, if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. I have a Telegram, t.me/pulse theory, Twitter, twitter.com, K4K crypto. There's a subreddit, K4K crypto, for Reddit people. There's a Discord called K4K crypto. It's all in the description. If you want any deals or discounts, they're down there as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to get your discounts. They're in the description. Don't pay more and get the same thing. You can pay less and get the same thing. Thanks for watching, guys, and that's how you get set up.